This program is rated G and is suitable for general audiences.
Whoa! Melissa and Lee's three boys love their sports.
They're insane.
And it is taking over the house.
Sounds like thunder.
I think it sounds like heaven.
So we need to get their big, underused backyard, the shooting range, into the game.
That's ballsy, Keenly side.
Well, hey, it's the ballsy backyard.
Blending a sports-themed makeover and a mom's retreat is going to be a bit of a challenge.
Our bottom plate looks like it's all rotten.
But once we're done,
They'll never want to go back inside. I'm Brian McCourt, and I'm a contractor.
I'm Sarah Keenlyside, and I'm a designer.
When you've run out of space inside,
We'll make you an amazing space outside. This
is Backyard Builds.
So Melissa and Lee today, family of 5, but all 3 kids are boys.
All boys and all crazy about sports.
Yes, it sounds like it. Oh,
Speaking of which,
I think this is the place. Mind if we check out your backyard?
Sure.
Today we meet Melissa, Lee, and their 3 boys, Adam, Jonah, and Benjamin.
Lee is the CEO of a healthcare service company, but at home, he's the CEO of Sports Madness.
They're insane. Constantly active and energetic. They keep us on our toes.
And for social worker Melissa, home time and quiet time just don't mix.
Lola doesn't like the noise either.
Sounds like thunder.
I think it sounds like heaven.
The only way to turn this into a win-win is by doing what we do best, taking it outside.
Ooh,
that's a nice sized garage.
in good shape.
Except for the glass.
That's true.
Wow.
It's really tall.
It smells like a wet basement or a
Hockey
wet
equipment,
garage. No, that's not hockey equipment.
Okay,
That's wet.
let's go check out the yard and see if you're right. Yay, Brian!
Ooh, this is good. This is a good space.
It's a great sized yard. Well, let's check out this deck.
I would say a midlife deck.
Midlife crisis deck?
Needs a bit of a vacation.
Yes.
A little bit of shine, maybe at the spa.
Yes, I
But
agree.
We could sand this down, paint it whatever color we want,
Yeah,
and work with it, and then do a new railing. It's gonna look like a brand new deck.
it's true.
This backyard is so wet.
It really is.
Massive slope coming right towards the garage.
Yes.
And all the water is just dumping.
Oh my goodness.
That's all mold and rot.
I know what you're gonna say, but this fence.
Yeah, the fences are right off. You go too far up and you don't dig your footings far enough down, you get the flop.
Yeah. You know what I find so hilarious, Brian?
What?
The shooting range.
Yeah, seriously.
Every single ball was represented in that pile.
And on the wall.
And on the wall.
There was an actual imprint of each ball.
Yes, it's true. This backyard is perfectly summed up with my least favorite word in the world. Dank.
What a weird word, dank.
The worst word. Dank.
Dank.
Melissa
Hi.
and Lee, so
Hi.
nice to meet you.
How are you?
You have a great space, and we just noticed a lot of water. Has that been a big issue for you guys?
Yeah, we're on a hill.
Yeah.
So the water just floods right into the garage.
Yeah. Like, I feel like your kids probably come in muddy all the
All
time.
the time. I'm doing laundry right now.
Yeah.
It's great that they're busy and they're active, except the noise is deafening sometimes.
We need a little bit of a quiet escape, and that's probably hard to find inside, so maybe we have to pull you out to your backyard.
Yeah, I think so. I'd like this to be almost an extension of a family room, right? Where we can have friends over, where the kids can have friends over.
Okay.
Are they focusing in on certain sports now?
In the summer, they like to play basketball and get out in the sun. I'd love an area where, I can barbecue, entertain all our big family and friends, and we need a space for Melissa. She deserves one very, very much. So we need an oasis for her.
Nice.
And what kind of space are we talking, Melissa?
Somewhere I could have some friends over, some girlfriends over.
Some
only
estrogen?
girls only, yeah.
I've been told only Lola gets an invite in there.
When we looked in the garage, we noticed that it doesn't seem like you park in there, so that's free reign for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's used more as a shed.
Okay.
We could totally do a garage conversion in there, so we need to know how much money we're working with.
Budget's $85,000 for this project.
Okay. That's a healthy budget.
It's great that we can work with the existing deck, but we'll need to replace the fence. We'll add a basketball court, a lounge space, and added storage behind the garage, but most of the budget will go into this 4-season garage conversion.
This will be Melissa's ultimate mom retreat with a cozy lounge, an electric fireplace, a workspace, and the most important thing, sweet, sweet silence.
Up on the deck, we'll replace the railings and create a fantastic grilling and dining area.
And we'll use a multi-level approach to create defined spaces for playing sports or lounging with friends and family.
This is going to be amazing.
Well, it's time for us to get started back here, so you guys have to take off.
You don't need my help for it?
No help. That's not the
You
deal.
don't need your help.
Whew, okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Demo day.
Demo day.
Demo day.
All right, we'll start by clearing out the deck, take off the railings, take down the fence, empty out the garage so I can get a better idea of how much water damage we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Great.
Go to it. So we have this really tall fence that has seen better days, but we're cutting in some relief cuts at the bottom so that we can push the whole thing over in one whole piece.
One, two.
And it makes us look really strong when we push it down.
Exactly.
That was a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. I love that there's actually some great furniture to work with on this project. There's this great outdoor lounger and an oversized umbrella that are in excellent shape.
We're keeping the deck and we're going to keep the posts, so I'm just cutting around those and then I can get rid of the railing. Let's say we give her a few swift kicks and see what happens.
1,
Two.
2, 3. Oh! I kind of thought that our kicking down the railing was going to be a cooler moment than it was.
Yeah.
It kind of kicked us. Let's clean out the garage instead.
It's like the most random pile of
It
stuff.
is. There's some good games in here, though.
It's drywalled, so we'll see if there's any insulation. There's mold on the surface. Our bottom plate looks like it's all rotten. Yeah, shoot.
That's the 2x4?
That's the 2x4.
We're giving Melissa and Lee's underused backyard a major sports theme makeover with a basketball court, a lounge, and a much-needed mom's retreat. But we just discovered moisture damage, and there's no insulation in here either.
What's that?
The bottom plate, 2x4 is completely rotted out.
That's the 2x4?
That's the 2x4. It's way worse than I thought.
Yeah.
We've got to replace the bottom plate and rip off all the drywall, re-insulate, then install new drywall.
Yay!
And then we're back to square one. It's going to be about $3,500 more than what we were expecting.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And I can't start it until we grade the yard because we need it to be dry in here.
This grading job is pretty complicated because we're not only grading for drainage, but we're elevating the basketball court and the lounge area as well.
Wow. This excavation has made such a huge difference. Grade A on your grading.
I was gonna say I deserve an A, so thank you.
Oh no, I'm turning into a horrible punter like you.
And then we have our basketball court, which is the highest point.
Yes.
And it's gonna be a full slab, concrete. I am a little concerned about playing basketball back here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot! Oh. Great, right in. Right
You
in.
totally got blocked by that branch. Do you think we can just get away with pruning properly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. We'll keep what we can keep.
Yeah.
But we're gonna make a usable basketball court.
You know what's kind of hilarious, Brian? It's like balls everywhere. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Ball hunt!
Go.
Ah!
Start a pile, start a pile! This one. Oh my god, a tiny one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Ah, you win, you have to pick them up.
Ball drop.
Yeah. Brian is the best ball collector. You win. Where's your trophy? Stupid game anyways.
Now that we're all warmed up, we're ripping out the drywall in the garage to prep for the insulation.
Hardcore?
You're dangerous. You're dangerous, Kingly side. The design of this backyard is really elevated. Today we're installing the posts for the stylish horizontal fence. Some of the holes have to be hand dug because it's too tight to fit an auger back here, but once all the posts are in and the fence is done, I think it's going to look amazing. I'm really focused on the garage today. Removing the rotted section of the bottom plate. It's basically disintegrated. I'm gonna replace the bottom plate with a piece of pressure treated wood. but we're gonna wrap it so we don't run into the same problem 10 years down the road.
Now that I've finished all the framing, all I have to do is replace the rotten section of the sheathing and waterproof the exterior. But right now, it's time to let in the light.
Mom retreat, here it comes. Boom! A lot brighter in here, yeah? We're gonna be quite a bit higher on the outside here, and this is gonna be a step up into the new mom retreat. And what we're doing is we're waterproofing the sills so that if any moisture ever gets below, it won't rot out the wood. Now it's time for new window and doors. Melissa and Lee's garage is fully insulated and is completely transforming into this really cozy mom retreat. The drywall's up and it's starting to feel like a living space rather than a storage space.
Yeah, and it's not there yet, but we're en route.
This deck isn't very pretty yet, but it's solid. We can totally work with it, and I'm excited that we're going to be saving some money and saving the environment a little bit.
Yes, me too. Ryan! Ryan!
You actually scared the crap out of me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Just keeping you on your toes, B. How's the deck coming along?
Good. It's coming clean really quickly.
Plan is working. We can paint it, no problem.
Absolutely. It's
Awesome.
going to look brand new.
Great. And I've picked an opaque blacky blue color. It'll disguise any imperfections and any cracks and stuff like that. With the black, it's going to look awesome.
Great.
I love it.
Well, I actually have something for you.
What's that?
For throwing the ball at me.
Ah! Ah!
Mister.
Today we're laying down multiple hardscapes. We've got pavers for the lounge, interlocking near the entryway, poured cement for the basketball court, and in the garage, Melissa's mom retreat is really taking shape.
96 1/4. I love this real wood product we're using on the walls. It's really easy to install, it's uniform, and it's really elevating the whole look of the space. It works! We got our foundation poured for the basketball court, and we couldn't shoot balls before because of the trees. Now we're good. We've cleared it, so we've got enough room to shoot, but we've kept the trees that we could.
And while Brian's been shooting the lights out back here, I've been putting the full court press on the finishes. I have some super fun things to show you.
Yeah, you do. Look at that.
This is the sports court.
This is?
Yeah, these are the tiles. The thing is that it's like all season traction.
Like it.
I've gone with navy and black.
Yes.
And we've got our beautiful
So
turf
cool.
in the middle. I've also got more color coming out here.
You do?
So, you know the way I've decided to reuse Melissa and Lee's lounger,
Yes.
but I'm making slip covers?
Yeah.
I'm using this fabric.
In the black.
And this. And this. And this. And this.
All of these?
I'm doing a full mix on every cushion.
That's ballsy, Keenly side.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's the ballsy backyard.
We're doing a sports-themed backyard with a 4-season garage conversion for Melissa and Lee.
So I'm working on Melissa's mom retreat, and I've got this great idea for a focal wall behind her work area. It's a modular shelving system. For this project, I'm actually taking inspiration from pegboard. I'm starting with some 1-inch plywood. Now, my overall project is going to be 8 feet wide by 8 feet high. It looks best if I put 12-inch spacing between all the holes. So this is a really handy tool, a T-square. It's going to make sure that I've got everything on a 90-degree angle and that the spacing is perfect. Double check your measurements because you measure twice, you drill once, or you rebuild the whole thing again. You just want to do a faint pencil line, and that will create your grid. These dowels are going to be what support our shelves, so I need to drill exactly 1-inch perfect holes to support these dowels. I've got what's called a drill guide. This drills a hole that's extremely clean. Now it's important to start with light pressure. You want to get through the veneer and make sure you're not chipping it. Then once you're through that, you can apply more pressure. So I've cut down my shelf, 41 inches. And now, nice tight fit. And then you can see how our shelf is going to be supported by that. So now that I've got all my pieces cut, I just have to cut a couple more of these dowels, a couple more shelves, and start painting.
We're really fortunate that we're able to work with the deck that's already in the backyard. We're just going to update it by changing the railing into horizontal boards. And what we've done is a full board, then a half board, and a full board, and repeat all the way down. Continues this nice horizontal line that carries through with the fence. It's nice and consistent with the yard. Looks great, modern and sleek, and I love it.
bit more.
10 feet.
We're at 10 feet.
Right there.
Yeah.
Nice. We're installing the basketball court today, and it's super exciting. The system is really cool. It's 1x1 plastic tiles that just snap together. It looks amazing, and we're painting out the lines to be regulation distance. So it's a real professional court.
So I've got my painted pegboard up on the wall now. It looks amazing. So now's the fun part. I just get to plug and play with this whole system and figuring out where I want my shelves, where I want little hooks. This is something that Melissa can play around with on her own. The cool thing about walls like this that you can constantly change is that your interior always feels fresh and new, just with a simple changing of pegs.
And over in the lounge area, the fireplace really drives home that cabin feel.
This is dual purpose. It actually heats the space, but it also visually looks so inviting.
It's stylish, and it all feels warm and cozy, and you want hot chocolate.
Now that all the sort of hard finishes are in, I can do my job.
It's a divide and conquer strategy. I just installed the new concrete siding, and it looks great.
It is seriously coming along.
I'm finishing off my custom bench for the basketball court. I used old-fashioned construction to build it, a notch system with 6x6 posts and wood dowels to hold it all together.
It was good. Brings me back to my high school days.
When it comes to the softscaping back here, we've kept it really simple. Again, zero maintenance. We've got a lot of mums that are very hardy and they're great for fall blooms. And decorative grasses, it's a no-brainer here. If anything can stand up to rogue balls, it's these decorative grasses.
And down here, we're going super low maintenance with artificial turf.
The grass is officially greener in Melissa and Lee's backyard.
Next up, we're gonna staple it down to secure it. And then we'll actually lift up the grass fibers and make it look a little bit more prominent. It's an instant grassification.
See, I knew you couldn't keep yourself from saying it. The last time that Melissa and Lee were in this backyard, that was like a moldy...
It was a mud mold pit, really.
Dank.
So we created a multi-purpose backyard with something for everyone. A lounge, a sports court, and a dining area on the refurbished deck.
And for Melissa and her dog Lola, a much-needed 4-season mom retreat.
It is game time!
So excited to show Melissa and Lee this backyard. It is time.
Melissa and Lee.
Oh my God. The garage looks amazing.
This is only one side of the garage. Like,
Yeah.
You're not even there yet.
Wow.
It is time to see your brand new backyard.
Open that door.
Okay.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
It's beautiful.
This is crazy. You're crying.
This is amazing.
Oh my God, it's stunning.
This is so nice.
It looks so good.
All we had was muddy grass that was all on one level and really leaning towards the garage here. And we've got a lot to show you.
Lots of zones here. So can we start with zone 1, which is your new dining area?
Can't wait. Yes.
Perfect. Let's go. This is ridiculous.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be crying.
It's ridiculous.
It's clean and new, and it's not new. This is your old deck.
I can't
We
believe
really
it's the
just
same
refreshed
deck.
it. And then we've replaced the railings with a nice horizontal board.
It feels so much bigger.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We've got more to show you.
Okay.
So this is your zero maintenance grass.
I love it.
It's actually artificial turf that looks so real.
Come
But
a long way.
yes, you don't have to water it.
Even though there isn't a lot of grassy area, it still feels like a backyard, like
Yes.
a traditional backyard.
Absolutely.
Now, something that's not so traditional is your new upholstery for your lounge area.
I love it.
One step up, no railing, it's nice and open,
So fun. It's wild. I love it.
and it's unexpected, and so is a basketball court in your backyard.
Yes, this is a big basketball court.
Amazing.
This is a first for us. We've never done a basketball court in someone's backyard.
What's really cool are these tiles. They go together. They have this click system.
And so I was able to customize the color with this black and navy.
I love it. We may just become a basketball family after.
And we've also got this premium netting on the backs to make sure there's no rogue balls going over to your neighbor's yard. Nobody's climbing over this brand new fence that runs the entire perimeter of your yard.
Yes.
We built a lean-to storage shed right off the back of the garage.
It's amazing. And I haven't even seen the garage yet.
I know. Well, first and foremost, you'll notice that there are no more ball marks on the side of this garage, and there will be no more ball marks.
So this is a cement product, and it overlaps itself so that the water doesn't get underneath and
Right.
affect the framing of your garage.
We definitely need cement.
Yes, you do.
Do you want to see your new space? Yes. Let's go.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Can you believe that right now we're standing in your garage?
No.
What?
I can't even believe that there's like this space for me. Oh God.
I'm gonna start crying.
It's so beautiful. Thank you.
It feels like we have a cottage. Like
Yes.
2 seconds from our house.
Yeah.
This corner of the garage was really problematic because we had all that moisture. So we've restructured and rebuilt, and this is a brand new garage for you guys.
This is a place I'm gonna want to hang out in all the time.
This beautiful wood flooring is actually a rollout vinyl. It's very durable.
And we took advantage of these really high ceilings by doing recessed lighting. So there's nothing hanging down except for this beautiful pendant light right in the middle.
It really is beautiful.
So we've got your lounge area over here,
Yep.
and then you'll notice Blue Jay
I
wallpaper.
love that.
The boys are going to love the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
So I hate to talk about work right now, but we do have this incredible workstation.
Yeah.
You wanna go check it out?
Yes, I do.
You have an area to work right beside some natural light. And this is a fun DIY project that I did, creating a modern pegboard wall.
Also looks damn cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I can't wait to show the boys.
Should we go get them?
Yes.
Let's
go.
get them. Wow. It's insane.
What
I
is
think Lola likes the turf.
That's hilarious.
Dude. All right, pressure's on.
Incredible place for us to hang out, relax, enjoy, and be a family.
I think overwhelmed. Is so excited to use the space. We're really happy.
You're out of there.
You're out.
You're out of there. Peanuts, popcorn. You hear? Baseball, you see?
Why do you talk like that?
I don't know. I think it's old timey.
For more information about backyard builds, visit hgtv.ca.